Hello. So the child that I used to collect this language sample on was my good friend's daughter. Her name is Kenzie, and she is 2 years old, just 24 months this month. She lives with her parents and her 4-month-old brother, as well as their family dog. She spends 2 days a week at daycare where she loves playing with her friends and getting that social interaction and learning a lot of words. She's really social and talkative. And then the other days of the week, she's home with her parents. So the language sample was taken over 2 different visits that I had with the child and her mom. The first time we went for a walk around the lake, and Kenzie had a lot of fun looking at all of the sights, the ducks and the cars and the planes, and she really wanted to make sure that we were looking at everything with her. So she'd be like, "Look, Mommy," or "Andra, see the ducks," really trying to get her attention. And then we took the second sample at home, and when I visited the family there one afternoon. So there were 2 phrases in this language sample that I needed to take out because they were lines from a song. So she's really interested in Doc McStuffins, the TV show. So she started to sing "I Feel Better, So Much Better" from the Doc McStuffins show. So I need to take those out. She mostly uses appropriate and spontaneous language, but she's really curious and aware of her surroundings, so sometimes she repeats some songs or phrases she's interested in. Like her mom has a particular coffee order that Kenzie repeats sometimes, so Kenzie will say, "I'll have a large soy with 3 Splenda." Which can be funny. But so Kenzie's MLU was a 4.46, and I got this because she had 56 phrases and 250 morphemes. So the MLU again was 4.46, which came out to be stage 5 in Brown stages, which put Kenzie at 41 to 46 months in her language development. So I would say that Kenzie is pretty advanced in her language since she is only 24 months old. So some of the categories that Kenzie used language in were the present progressive, so she's using ing, so saying Mama is driving the car. The past tense, she said, "I spilled my dress." Some other things, she's using our negation, saying "you're not daddy" or "I don't see ducks." Contracted auxiliary, they're swimming in the water, he's taking a nappy. Kenzie's articulation of her speech is very clear. She rarely makes any errors, and she's almost always understood by listeners. She pronounces all of her sounds appropriately, really doesn't make any errors, any substitutions, deletions, anything like that. On one occasion, she did pronounce someone's name incorrectly. Well, my name, she says Andra instead of Andrea. And then another friend of ours named is Heather, and she called her Feather. But that was only the first time that she met Heather, so we're not sure if she just didn't understand how we said her name, if she just thought her name was Feather, but typically she pronounces everything really very clearly for a 2-year-old. I asked her mom if she noticed any other errors, and she told me that sometimes when she says the word gloves, Kenzie will add an S to the front of it and say "skloves," which makes the word more difficult to say. But anyway, go Kenzie. Her sentence structures are not always completely appropriate, so she may leave off parts of words. Instead of saying "I'm," she may say "I." Or she'll leave off some words, saying, like when she wanted to say "you putting your hair up," she just said "you putting your hair." So some things like that, but they're pretty common errors for a 2-year-old. She has a very large vocabulary, and she demonstrates very good semantic knowledge. She can identify people, objects in her environment. She understands what words mean. She follows directions. She talks about other people. She was telling me about her little brother, saying he's taking a nap. She'll ask questions. She'll say, "Where did mommy go? Can you color the door?" And she uses that inflection at the end of her sentence when asking questions. Her mom has reported to me today that Kenzie's language has really exploded even further than when I took this language sample the first time. So she's using even longer phrases than the ones I recorded here, which were like 5 to 6 word phrases or even more sometimes. So an example she gave me was that the other day, Kenzie started to talk to her placemat, and she just started a conversation with one of the characters, and she said Hallie was crying because she missed her mommy, and she said, "It's okay, Hallie, go find your mommy, squeeze her really tight," just kind of making up this pretend play conversation. So all of that's really expanding too. So looking at her play skills, Kenzie would be in symbolic level 4 of Wetsby's developmental play scale. So she is doing things like asking WH questions. She is taking on roles like maybe of a doctor or a mom by using her pretend play toys such as her doctor kit. She'll ask people, "Can I check you up?" And with her baby doll, she'll put her down for a nap. She'll talk to her and she'll say, "Do you need a new diaper? I'll change your diaper." And she'll try to change her diaper and everything on her own. She'll put her in her stroller, take her for a walk, which are examples of daily experiences Kenzie is bringing into her play. So Kenzie really likes reading books, and one of her favorite things to do is read with others or her little brother especially. So one of the books that I thought would be good for Kenzie was Sheep in a Jeep by Nancy Shaw. I thought it would be fun because we can start leaving off some of the final words of the pages and leave room for Kenzie to fill them in, since they're fun rhyming words, and then descriptive words like thud and splash that Kenzie can really start to repeat and learn about. And then some toys that I thought Kenzie might like would be Play-Doh and blocks. So these both leave some room for imagination and creative play. And that is it. Thank you.